All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahshua, Wahara Kakadash, double honors to apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect, which you ought to be. This brother Hawaii got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who let a shame of looking like heathens, who spirit bear witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. In the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, who the world only calls Jehovah God, Yahweh. In the name of the Heavenly Son, Yahweh Shah, who the world only calls Jesus Christ, and Christos Yeshua. So I got a quick lesson. Any other preachers come out, you already know it's the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit, whether you believe it or not. And I'm going to make this quick. You know what I'm saying? This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, Hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Negroes, Latinos, and natives, and Israelites who outward appearances that of heathen of all 12 tribes. It says, verse 2, it says, Thus saith Yahweh, Bashem Yashai, learn not the way of the heathen. So the Lord is going to show that there's a heathenistic way that's about to be spoken of. And we're going to see how the description looks, right? So it says, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. It says, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And the reason why the heathen is dismayed at them is because of this reason. It's because weird. You know what I'm saying? The reason why the heathen is dismayed and stuff is because they know that their end is coming. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord uses this, different signs of heaven and whatnot and stuff, as you see in most Greek mythology movies and stuff, whether they cartoons or realistic movies, the stuff that goes on the sky, the moon being red, solar eclipse and different eclipses and whatnot and stuff, right? Those things are done. Those things are done and stuff because there are signs and stuff for the end to come. And every time, and especially in different animes, every time it's a red moon, what I'm saying, it means that something bad is going to happen. You see, right? So, I'm going to keep going. This verse 3, it says, for the customs of the people are vain, meaning empty, worthless. They don't hold no importance. You see, right? It's just an empty doing, And it says, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. It says they deck it with silver and with gold. It says they fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. It says they must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. Right. So what did that pretty much look like? What's the old fashioned way? You go out into the forest, chop down a tree. You know what I'm saying? More than likely the fir tree, which is the so-called pine, right? And what will happen? You'll have then you bring it back to the crib. They'll nail it and stuff, right? If you ain't buying no plastic tree, they'll nail it. And they'll nail it to the ground and whatnot so it won't move, right? And then once they do that and whatnot and stuff, they'll put the decorations on there. You know what I'm saying? The gold and the silver. You know what I'm saying? Ornaments, or the little streamy things and stuff that you put on. Or you do your paper mache, right? Right? For today's time and stuff, right? Little the paper chains and stuff of different colors and hang it around. You know what I'm saying? If you're LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying, plus, you know what I'm saying, right? Right? This is considered a heathen custom, right? What that sound like? Christmas. So this is Amos. This is Amos chapter 5 and 21. And it says, I despise your feast days. It says, and I would not smell in your solemn assemblies. You know what I'm saying? Christmas is considered a feast day. Because what happens? You have Christmas dinner, right? And it says, verse 22, and that also goes with Thanksgiving. That also goes with Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day. You know what I'm saying? That goes with Mother's Day. Your actual birthday is a curse day, really. You know what I'm saying? Because you was born into captivity if you're Israelite, and you was born underneath the curses and stuff for disobeying the Lord and stuff in your previous past life. Because reincarnation does exist. You see, right? And it says, and different other, Sweetest Day, Mother's Day, all that, it's wickedness behind it. You know what I'm saying, right? And it says, nothing of value, no worth, right? And it says, verse 22, it says, though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, it says, I will not accept them. It says, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast. It says, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will the melody, not hear the melody of thy vows. It says, but let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. It says, have ye offered unto me sacrifices? It says, and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel. So they want to make the sacrifices and stuff during that time, right? It says, but ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch. It says in Cheyenne, it says, your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourselves, right? So the thing is that, when it comes down to false gods, they have their instructions that come with it. And all of it is vanity and stuff because it's like working for free. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing behind it, nothing of value, nothing of worth. You know what I'm saying? All it does is destroy you because it's a way that's outside of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, which makes it profane. You see, unholy. And when it comes down to a lot of these holidays and whatnot, whole lot days, like the brother Jeremiah likes to say, whole lot days, you know what I'm saying? It seems like it's good. It seems like it's all good and whatnot and stuff, and really it's not. And when it comes down to Christmas, Christmas goes back to Saturnalia, you know what I'm saying, which is the worship of Satan. I mean, not Satan, but Saturn. You see, it's worship of Saturn. You see, you know, right? It's a worship of Saturn. It's a worship of Saturn. It's the worship of Saturn, a planet. You see, and what they'll do is that they'll give gifts. You know what I'm saying, and do all other things and whatnot and stuff, right? And then when it comes down to Santa Claus is another covering of the covering the faces of the judges. You know what I'm saying, right? You had his name was Saint Nick, and Saint Nick was actually a so-called black man. And the thing is that he will give gifts onto thieves that repented from their doings. You know what I'm saying? You know, the homeless. You know what I'm saying? People that was misfortunate or unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Or pretty much that was down in the dumps and stuff, and he'll go around and give gifts to them. You see, right? Right? That's where they get the image of Santa Claus from, but they whitewashed it. You see, right? Right? So, anybody and stuff that's like, man, you're ruining it. You're ruining it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nah, if you want to give a gift and stuff, guess what? Just give a gift. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that for anybody out there, when it comes down to, Christmas and whatnot, if your family already got you some presents and whatnot and stuff, just take the presents, but don't be in the spirit of Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Because that is the wrong vibration to be in and stuff that will cause the Lord to not, to be against you in that day. You see? You know, right? And uh, so it's just a quick sit down. All this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Harakakadash, the honors to apostles who bring millstone and salutations to your elect which you ought to be. Shalom, wa Bob Paul, Kwam Yasharala.